Chatting anyways.
All right.
It should. Now, I don't know that it's going to go live on YouTube or not. It should.
I went on the channel today and it said it was upcoming live today at 9. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm broadcasting through Restream, and I just hit. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, we are live. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, I'm broadcasting through Restream, and I got to get rid of the. Don't want the echo in the audio. So. Well, everybody, welcome to Windigo Live. We're going to keep this kind of light tonight. We've got two of the forwards for the Wisconsin Windigo, Zach Klein and Everett Patella. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
Perfect.
And the boys are getting ready for the upcoming playoff series against Chippewa Steel, which starts Friday night, 7 p.m. at the Dome. Be sure to get your tickets if you haven't already. And then we've also got the Windigo, the new play-by-play announcer for the Windigo, Daniel Wiitanen. Welcome, everybody. Good. So we were just having a little conversation. We had a big spaghetti. The Windigo had a fan appreciation today. The spaghetti dinner was well attended. It was good to see everybody, the players. It was funny watching you guys sign the books for the little kids, and they were all well behaved. It was neat to see. That's got to be an exciting thing to be signing autographs for the little kids.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We had a good turnout too, so made it really fun, and especially because we don't really get to talk to the fans that much when we're at the rink and stuff, just because of games and practices. So it was nice to finally actually talk with them in person and stuff outside of the rink.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, I know you guys go to the school and do those kind of things, right? You make some appearances, but it's generally just a few guys, right? It's not the
groups of 3 or 4 will go there once a week. So.
Yeah. I think we need to let that owner know that there should be more involvement with the entire team. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we have earlier in the season, we'd usually have like 3 or 4 guys go to the St. Germain school, and then on Thursdays we'd have like 4 or 5 guys go to Rhinelander Elementary School. So we were kind of split up through the cities, and then we have volunteering with the youth hockey on Tuesdays. So we always try to split it up between guys just so they're not doing 3 different things in the week, just to spread out the workload, especially just on top of practicing and working out as well. So just with enough guys, we always try to switch it around, but usually there's each guy doing one different volunteering thing a week.
Right.
There's no more youth hockey, so it's, especially now in playoffs, we're not doing too much of the school stuff just to focus on the games.
Right. So what changes? Does anything change for preparation for the playoffs?
Well, no, really nothing's going to change. We're going to keep playing the same way we've been playing. Yeah, it's gave us success this far. So really the only thing that's going to change is maybe our work ethic, if that, not even, because we've been doing a really good job on that so far in the season. So really we're just going to keep everything the same, and hopefully it all works out for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you guys are playing hot. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And I imagine I was talking to Casey there at the spaghetti dinner of course you guys are going to get on a roll this weekend with a sweep.
Oh, of course.
And then you've got to and then you've got to wait 4 days to complete that first round sweep.
Yeah, that's definitely not what we're used to, but it's what it is.
We're just shooting for a sweep, and then that next week we get Saturday, Sunday off, so it just gives us extra rest. Just be
excellent.
Series.
So excellent.
That's what our main focus is.
Great. And just so you guys know, I don't know that makes a difference. We're actually being simulcast on the Fly Zone drone channel, part of the Quad Mafia thing. We got one of the guys grabbed down the streams, and he must be trying to get his viewer count up. we'll, we'll give them 8. So, I got a couple. I picked out some goofy questions to ask tonight to keep it kind of mellow. So, if let's see, let's go with. Let me find a good one here. So, if there was a song that would play every time you enter a room, what would that song be and why? Zach, we'll start off with you.
Go ahead.
I don't even know. That's wow. Definitely got to be something like country, just because that's all I really listen to. But there's just, man, this is a tough one. Actually, like High Hopes. I don't know, just something kind of keep the room light, just having fun with it, and just kind of pushing everyone. So it's a good one.
All right.
Daniel? I'm a big country guy myself too, so a song that I listen to a lot. I actually listen to this pregame in my headphones before I go out on the ice. It's called "Cold Hard Steel and Sand" by Braxton Keith. Super slow song, but it's mellow. It's one of my favorite songs to listen to now, and it helps me calm down before the games and get my head in the game. So I guess that's what I would go with.
It's a new one.
It's a good one.
That's cool. That's a cool one. How about you, Daniel?
Gosh.
It's a tough question. Just
It is. Yeah.
It is,
right out of the gate.
Yeah, let me see. I don't know. Like, I can't think of a song, but like, something kind of like to hype you up, like "Welcome to the Jungle" or something like that.
Oh,
by Guns N' Roses. Yeah, because like that's usually my go-to hype song. I listen to that both times driving over to the Dome on Friday and Saturday, just kind of hyping myself up. So,
Pre-game pump up song.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of need that pre-game pump up, and I'd say that's probably my go-to. Definitely
Cool.
a big '80s music guy.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm more 90s alternative myself. A little Collective Soul or something along that nature. Let's see. Here's another one. So, if you could only eat one food the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would go with sushi first off, but I don't think I could do that. I don't think you can do sushi for your whole entire life. So you have to stray away from that. Ooh, maybe a meal, or are we saying like
one specific food?
One specific food. It's a tough one. You just got to go basic. I'd probably stick to just a simple steak.
The steak. All right.
Yeah.
Zach.
I was gonna say the same thing. Steak. I mean, you can
steak.
I'll eat that whenever. So
Yeah.
it's always a go-to meal, especially just in season and stuff. So it's always, you can't go wrong with the steak.
I'm probably pulling on some Uper heartstrings for anyone, but pasties. Yeah. Oh man, they're so good. And I remember going up to the UP visiting my grandma. She would always be making them, so that was definitely something I always enjoyed. So
yeah, pasties are good.
No, I would be pizza.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with that either.
Could never go wrong with pizza. So, if you had a chance to pick a superpower, which one would you want and why?
I feel like mind reading would be pretty cool.
A mind reader?
Yeah. I don't know. You're just always like, when you see someone there, looking at you or other people's conversations, like you just wonder what they're thinking. And I mean, you'll know. I don't know. It's kind of cool just to see what other people are thinking outside yourself. So I think mind reading would be a pretty cool superpower.
I would definitely go with being able to see in the future. I think you would get a head up in life for sure. You'd be. I'm not a betting man, but if you were to bet, you'd be pretty well.
You'd
off.
win the lottery every week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be mine.
Daniel.
Oh gosh. Flying. I don't know. I grew up in a lot of heavy traffic areas, so just sitting in traffic nonstop wasn't fun. So being able to fly over that traffic would be nice.
Yeah, that's what I'd pick too, flying. So that leads to the next thing. If you could come back as an animal, what animal would it be and why?
I don't think you could go wrong with being a bird or some kind of eagle or I would definitely be some type of bird, big bird.
Cool.
Probably like jaguar or something. I'm pretty fast, so I'd stick to.
Both predators.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Can't
Dang, I was gonna say fox, but I don't know. Maybe a fox actually. Like I don't know, they're just such a majestic creature, and I think they're so cool. I don't know. Like I remember, like that's like one of the first ones I saw like as a kid. So just kind of that instant attachment to them. So
cool. Well, I'd do an eagle. Flied for sure. All right. So if you had to choose today, what would be the title of your biography, your autobiography?
Wow.
mm.
You start.
So you start on first last time.
Title of an autobiography.
Wow.
That's a tough question.
You got one?
There you go.
I think I would say probably he did what he wanted just because, you control your life. And, I mean, this far I've done, you listen to what people say, but you choose what's best for you and you do what you want as yourself. So far I've done what I've wanted to do and what I've desired to do, and I've been able to accomplish that. So hopefully
cool. Good answer.
Jan, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll save you. Yeah. Gosh. I would say either down but not out or the dark horse, because dealt with a lot of hardship in my life, and so just having to kind of build that grittiness of persevering through the hard times and just getting up whenever you got knocked down. So that'd probably be mine.
Interesting.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on. So if you couldn't play hockey, or can't progress further in your career, what would be your ideal dream job outside of hockey?
Well, I'll start. I got mine. I'll be a professional golfer. Just traveling around warm states, just playing golf every weekend. Can't really go wrong with that. So
yeah.
And that's pretty much all summer. That's what me and my buddies do. So That'd be my dream job.
Are you a good golfer?
No, I'm horrible, but
Are you?
yeah.
But you enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It gets my mind away from hockey, and it's just nice to see all my friends that I don't see through the hockey year, or the hockey season, because they're in college or they're a different team. So it's just catch up and just have fun on the course for the day.
Cool. Awesome.
I would like to say I would stick into sports, but like golf, that would be a really fun job. But I guess if I was to stray away from it, I'm a big outdoors guy, so I think that'd be super fun to have some type of job dealing with some sciences in the animal kingdom or some type of studies that can in the wilderness. I guess I don't really some type of I guess what kind like
You have that?
no like what is someone that studies animals? What?
Well, there's like the marine biology stuff as well.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Some type of like some animal biology I think would be really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Daniel?
Well, that's an easy one because I've talked about this with my girlfriend a million times, but running a bakery. She's really good at baking, and I literally told her that we got to actually bring up cookies for Troy because he loves cappuccinos, and I told him we would bring him cookies. So yeah, probably running a bakery. That was probably
I got to bring coffee this weekend because all those cappuccinos that I drink during the season put about 10 pounds on me. So
yeah, I'm not helping by bringing cookies though.
yeah,
So.
exactly. Yeah. Well, I would want to be an astronaut. That's what I would have wanted to be. Okay, here's one. If you could choose your own nickname, what would it be?
Oh wow. I don't know if nicknames are meant to be chosen for yourself, but if you had to, yeah.
Honestly, I think I just have to stay with my nickname that I have is just Kleiner. I mean, everyone calls me that since I've been playing hockey since like 4. So it's all my coaches called me. So I don't really know anything different than that. So I think I just have to stick with my my normal nickname.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think I would stick. I'd probably stick with mine as well. Guys call me Ev. First 2 letters of my name kind of sounds good. It works. It's short, so does everything a nickname's supposed to do. So, I mean, yeah, I stick with that one.
All right.
All right. If everyone's sticking with the one they've been known for, I got to go with mine that I've had ever since I was really little of Wheat Fins because no one could ever pronounce my last name. So everyone just started calling me Wheat Fins. And I remember when I graduated high school years ago, one of my buddies bought me a box of Wheat Fins for graduation. So I just got to keep that one going.
All right. So it's what's the first thing you do when you get home from a road trip?
You go find your bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I shower. I get like as soon as I get home, I go in the shower. I feel like so gross just laying on the bus for anywhere from 7 hours from Springfield or 2.5 hours to Chippewa. It's just you go straight from the locker room to the bus and you're on there for your 3 hours. So it's just nice to shower then jump in the clean bed. So that's shower is the first thing I do.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you're not doing that after the game. There, you're on the bus.
I mean, we do, but it's just you're on the bus.
Not the same. Yeah.
Game, so
you're under a deadline.
Yeah. You got like 20 minutes, so you got to be out of that locker room, and then you're on the bus.
Daniel, I get what yeah.
I mean, like, I guess we could phrase that to what did I do when I got back home after going up there a couple weeks ago? Literally just went and played with my cat. He is orange. He's a menace, and he needs to get his energy out, or else he will be. I literally had to put him in a different room because if he was in here right now, he'd be laying on my laptop. So, just go home, play with him. He's got a little cat one he loves, and he brings it everywhere with him. So,
All right. So let's go with. I've got a whole list here. Let's go with this one. What fictional character do you most identify with and why?
Oh. That's a good one. Fictional character.
Could we do like a movie character or someone?
Yeah, if you want to pick a movie character.
Okay, I've been in school in like 3 years, so I forgot some of what those words mean. I'll just do like Will Ferrell. I don't know. He's pretty funny and what? Movie character? I mean that's just an actor. But I'll go.
Yeah. Well, something that he played in one of his movies, right?
Like Elf or Superman or Spider-Man. You know.
Okay, one of Will Ferrell movies because he's funny in pretty much all of them. Oh,
Frank the Tank, maybe.
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. That's a tough one. I don't know if I could.
What was the guy from like the longest ride? Cowboy.
Longest Ride.
Yeah. Who you're telling me about?
That football movie, the prison movie? Or not the longest ride. What's the longest ride? Oh, I can't do that. No. Wow. I tell you who I'd want to be. I'd want to be a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Some type of superhero. That'd be cool to be, but. Yeah, Daniel could jump in now. I'm kind of drawing the blank a little bit.
yeah, I'll jump in and I'll say, yeah. Probably, oh gosh. I'd have to say Mr. Peanut Butter from BoJack Horseman. So no, I'm serious. Like that's me. I'm just like silly, goofy energy. So that's kind of where I draw that connection. So
Solid one.
All right. James Bond. James Bond.
That one popped in my head, but I didn't think I was
John
quite
Wick or
capable
something.
of it.
Now like all these names are coming in.
All right. Let's see what we got in this list here. What's the weirdest smell you've ever smelled? That's a weird one.
It's a tough question. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, they have them at these pet stores. It's like this like fermented fish stock, and it's so bad. Oh, wow. That's probably the worst one I can think of.
We got nobody in chat here. Okay. That's not very good. Let's see. Let's see. Daniel, take over for me a second while I look.
All right, sounds good. All right, I got one. Favorite current NHL player. There you go.
You go first.
Brad Marchand.
What?
Yeah. Just the pass to play against, and he's pretty. I think he's probably one of the best players in the NHL. So he's fun to watch.
I think just from we're from Michigan, so that with the Red Wings, I'd say Moritz Seider. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, my Red Wings answer would probably be Cider as well. Non-Red Wings answer would probably be, maybe Jason Robertson from Dallas this year. He's been fun to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Find a question.
I'm looking.
Well, we got a chat
Yes.
question. Is Michigan better than Minnesota? I'm biased, so I'm not answering.
Dirt Rock.
Oh, Dirt Rock. Is Michigan better than Minnesota?
Well, you got some bias here too. We're two Michigan boys, so
But yes, it is better.
for sure.
So if you were
Michigan too.
I'd say Michigan, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were a brand, what would your slogan be?
Holy.
Wow. You said it was easy tonight. What is this?
All right.
Like,
We'll pick a different one here. If you could trade places with any other person for a week, famous or not, living or dead, real or fictional, who would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'd do Michael Jordan. I think it'd be pretty cool to live his life. He's the GOAT, so I think it'd be pretty cool to just be in his shoes for a week.
I would also go with that kind of GOAT category. I'd probably say Tiger Woods.
That's a good one.
well, that is a good one. Oh, gosh. Danny DeVito. There you go.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, that'll be so interesting. Like either him or Ryan Reynolds, because those two are just universally loved by everyone. So it'd be so crazy to like wake up as Danny DeVito and just everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so funny," and it's just like,
No, nobody said John Malkovich, which you guys may not get. There was that movie, Being John Malkovich. I'd pick Elon Musk.
That's a
Oh,
good one.
that's a good one.
That's who I'd pick right now. He's going to have an interesting day tomorrow. The Starship may launch tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's something more geared towards hockey. What mental tool do you use under pressure?
Kind of just like self-talk. Just try to keep yourself cool. Like tell yourself that like you're gonna be doing this, you're gonna be doing that, or say you have a bad shift, just kind of forget about it and just worry about the next shift. Just try not to like harp on yourself after having a bad shift because it just leads to having another bad shift, and then so I think it's just self-talk. Just tell yourself before the game like what you're gonna do and how you're gonna help impact the game or what are you gonna do to help the team. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, kind of the same thing in golf, right? You have a bad shot, you don't want to focus on that. You want to move on.
Yeah, just focus on the next one.
Yeah, it's hard to argue positive self-talk. I think if everyone tries it and does it, they know that it works for most everybody, and it's super helpful tool. But if I had to pick a different one, I would say staying calm and collected as much as you could, possibly try not to get too overwhelmed or stressed, or just keep your brain in the moment and keep yourself calm if you can.
Cool.
Well, I got a playing answer and a broadcasting answer because these two might not know, but I did play goalie for a couple years. Playing answer, as goalie, I had this weird thing where whenever we were down and I really needed to kick it into gear, I would just, for some reason, it was this weird thing of pretending that the net was upside down and that I needed to save at least 10 shots to unflip that net, which I know sounds weird. So everyone always says goalies' minds are wired different from the rest of the
Yeah,
team.
they
So
are.
I totally get that. Broadcasting answer, usually close my eyes and just breathe in for 5 seconds, breathe in and out for 5 seconds, and close my eyes and just kind of calm myself down. A lot of nerves, definitely when you get into the booth, especially that Friday. Troy knows that, definitely nervous that day, but just trying to keep yourself calm. So
Right. So, if you could play another sport, what would it be? And Everett or Zach, you kind of already answered that with golf.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's super peaceful. It's like hockey's so fast paced. You're just going. Golf is like it's just super slow. Take your time. You enjoy it. There's you don't really have another care in the world just with golf, and you're just it's just relaxing.
Yeah. I guess I played a little bit of baseball when I was younger. Nothing too serious, but I did a little bit of it, and I really enjoyed that. So I would have to say baseball.
yeah, I'd have to say cross country and track because that's what I ended up doing in high school. So loved it. And the only thing I didn't love was going on those super long runs that would end up being like 20 miles long. So other than that, it was nice outside of that, but really good team bonding sport, which people don't really think of as cross country and track being really good team sport, which it is.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
definitely
you wouldn't
learned that
think
over
so.
the years. So
Yeah, you wouldn't think so for sure. So, what qualities make a teammate a good captain?
You want to start?
If you got it on top of your head, you can go ahead.
I think he's just like he stays super like just cool throughout the game. He's not too high or too low. He's not yelling at the refs if they make a bad call. They're always he's picking up a teammate if they have a bad shift. He just kind of holding everyone accountable, including himself. It's just like the little things that keep the team on the right path to win a game.
Yeah, and they recognize when. Not only do they recognize when teammates mess up, they recognize when they mess up themselves too, and they let you know and they tell you they're gonna be better, and they're good role models usually.
So accountability as well, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Accountability is a big one.
Cool. Good answer. Like that. So what to you is the best part of competing?
Winning.
That's what I was gonna say. No, it's when you do compete, competing is fun as it is, but when you win, it makes it all worthwhile. And as cliche as it sounds, there's no better feeling than when you earn something. Like when you compete as hard as you do and you're able to earn it. That's one of the best feelings you'll ever have.
So who is the goofiest player on the team?
Like outside the locker, like in the locker room, or like
Just in general, or just
in general?
We have to go with number 1, Gavin, the goalie, Gavin Moffat. That's my answer.
He's such a quiet guy when I see him too.
Oh yeah, when he opens up, he's definitely a funny guy for sure.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'd say Frank Jenkins. He's a pretty locker room, and I'm nice.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Very big.
super cool dude, but he is a character, so I have to say him.
Yeah.
All right. So are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Introvert, like someone that kind of keeps to themselves.
Oh,
I'm definitely an introvert myself.
Are you?
Not a big fan of big crowds, or kind of like to do my own thing. Keep it quiet and small, and yeah, I'm definitely an introvert.
yeah, I'd just say the same. I'm not too fond of like the big parties or big crowds or big groups and stuff. It's usually just me and a few friends doing something together, or just hanging out with myself, or just not much with big crowds or a lot of people. So I'd just say introvert.
Yeah, I'd say introvert as well, which is so weird to say as a broadcaster. Nobody really thinks broadcasters are really introverts, but I mean, that's kind of true. It's usually I just kind of keep to myself, really just kind of usually quiet throughout the day. But then, when I put, the headset on at the rink, it's all business and, so kind of I've had to learn over the years to kind of transition that fine line between being introverted and extroverted for doing broadcasting stuff. So that's for sure. But it's definitely gotten much better. So
I can kind of be either or. Depends on the situation. So let's go with this for the last one because we've been, 37 minutes. And I know you guys got a long day tomorrow with morning skate and practice. And so what are your, outside of hockey, what are your hobbies? What are your hobbies?
I really like fishing in the summer. That's a big one of mine. Fishing and golfing is another big one, but if I had to pick one of the two, I would say fishing is trumps golfing a little bit. It's such a relaxing activity. You can do it with your friends and your buddies, and it's always fun, catching that big fish. Or you never have a bad time fishing, even if you don't catch any.
True that. True.
I'd have to say, in the summer, I play a lot of cards. Just after dinner, just throughout the day, I always play. It's a game called Euchre.
Yep, Euchre.
Yeah, I love that game. So usually after dinner in the summers, me and my family will play a few hands of that, and probably golfing. It's probably my two big things that I do in the summer.
And for those that are watching on Quad Mafia channel, Euchre is pretty much a Midwestern thing, I think, as far as a card game, kind of like cribbage. Daniel?
Oh gosh, baking and cooking for sure. Usually I'm kind of the assistant to all that though, so I don't really count that as my primary one. Primary one I would have to say, I don't know, just being outside, like just in general, just kind of taking advantage of those days where it's super nice out, going for a walk, going for a run, just kind of, hanging outside, catching some sun. So just kind of chill, not too much. So
Yeah. It's hard to catch that sun up here in the Midwest. All right. Well,
so we used to own a bakery. Well, my parents did when I was younger. So we probably owned it for 4 years, 5 years, and then we ended up selling it. But yeah, I never worked. My sister worked there, but I never worked there. I just usually ate the donuts. But
Well, cool.
It was fun while we had it.
Well, I appreciate you all coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, and best of luck in the playoffs.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and we will see you guys tomorrow. I think I'll come down, watch practice for a bit.
Okay, perfect.
And we'll see if maybe we'll do this again next Wednesday. Get a couple other guys in. Ask them some of these goofy questions.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, yep, we'll see you Friday night, 7:00 at the Dome. Be sure to get your tickets. See ya.